So, a little bit about the Supply Chain Queen brand. I went to a recruiter's office, resume in hand, typical Times New Roman point 12 font. And I started speaking with the recruiter. And she's looking at the resume and then she's looking up at me. And that happened for about 5 minutes. And she said, just stop. You're great. You clearly have the skills. You've led the projects, you're checking the right boxes, but I don't get any of this from your resume. It was a real eye opener for me because as she was sharing these deep insights and just feedback on the way that I presented myself to the world, I glanced over at a pile of resumes like this and I actually just flipped through the top, 10, and I realized that I didn't stand out. And it wasn't that I didn't have or add any unique value. It was that I hadn't found my voice yet. And it took me a long time to find my voice and be a bold woman in supply chain. But I did. And I'll never forget coming home and being very upset. And I talked to my husband and he said, why don't you start posting on social media? And I was like, I don't even know what that means. I think I had like 100 connections on LinkedIn. I didn't have an Instagram account. I didn't have a Twitter account. And I said, well, what do I do? And he goes, well, just call yourself, the nickname that people call you at school and at work, Supply Chain Queen. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I didn't open those accounts. My husband actually opened those accounts for me. And he said, just post one thing a week. Just whatever's on your mind, one thing a week. And it was funny because I was like, how do you tweet? What is Twitter? I didn't even know like what Twitter was. And I just started and it just happened over time. And if you're thinking about building a professional brand, you have to be consistent. You have to show up. And I think that if I were to look back on all the people that I've met in my career, consistency is key. It's clutch. And you have this opportunity now to create a digital footprint and be a part of the algorithm that underpins who you are. So I would really encourage everyone, if you aren't on social media, please get on social media and start evangelizing why women in supply chain are needed, important, and add value beyond any measure.